show at Lake Martin, Alabama at the Dixie Sailing Club with my friend Mark Cline and Miss Mary Hardy. Boy, what a day this is here at the Dixie Sailing Club. And we got a lot going on now, and we're looking for more involvement.
Right, that's right. You know, we feel this is a local spot for everybody on the lake and everybody in Alex City to come and get involved with our club. It's great for the family. It's great for your kids of all ages. I started sailing when I was 5 years old. And I'll tell you that those times in those years of growing up were just, I can't say enough about how much I remembered and how much I learned about sailing and being on the water and my friends that I was involved with. This club has so much to offer, as you're going to see once we give you the tour.
Right. It's just, again, but we're wanting your family. And let me tell you what, anytime you involve family, it doesn't get any better than that in Alabama. Let's take a walk.
Yeah, when we moved in here Labor Day, well, we left our last location Labor Day of last year. That was our last day at our old location. And when we came over here, there was nothing here but a logging trail through the property. And this is Russell Land's property, and that's what they were using it for, was timber. Mm-hmm. So we had to come in here and clear all this area so we'd have boat storage for our members, and then start working on our master plan, so to speak. So we've, fortunate enough, we have a public ramp right down the road. So right now what we do is we hook up and we just tow down to the public ramp and launch so we can sail out in this area. But the goal is next year to put our own ramp in and we can launch over here.
Oh, yeah.
One of the great projects was we don't want to have to take our masts down to launch our boats in the lake. So the guys rented a lull, was that?
It's a bucket.
Bucket, and went all the way down the road to the New Hope landing and cleared all the treetops so that we could drive our boats down without hitting branches. That was a great project.
Yeah, so it was interesting watching it.
So this is going to be just a work in progress for, is it a 5-year plan or?
The plan we have right now is a 5-year plan because that's what we had to provide to FERC.
Right. Tell them what FERC is.
FERC is the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission. They're, because Alabama Power generates the lake generates electricity, they are the overseers of the lake. And so anything that you do here that's involving any kind of construction, you have to get approval from Alabama Power, and then you also have to get approval from FERC.
Okay.
Because of the size of our facilities, we're really almost considered commercial. So we had to go through basically the commercial permitting process as opposed to what a resident would go through to put a dock in at their house.
Is sailing like this a growing sport, or is it just been this way for a while and it just moves, or?
I think it has ebbs and flows.
Okay.
You know, right now people are so busy with their kids, and it depends on what age point you're at as well. You know, when you have young kids, you're busy doing soccers and dances and this, that, and the other, and you're busy going 100 miles an hour. You don't really have time to go and do that, or at least you don't think you do. But the nice thing about sailing is it's a great family sport. You know, you get the kids, you get a picnic basket, you go out for the day, and you're not messing with the toys, the electronics, and all that kind of stuff. It's you, the wind, your boat, and your family. So it's a great family sport.
And start them out young.
That's right.
Start them out young. When did you get started?
About 10 years ago.
Okay.
So, you know, and I did it because my dad was doing it. He was doing it. I was going to college. I was too busy doing college.
Oh yeah.
And he was doing it, and he kept telling me to come up. And so one weekend I came up here, and we just had a really good time. I said, you know what? Fell in love with it. So now I do it all the time. I'm trying to get my daughter in. She's 4.5, and so I bring her up. She loves coming up here, and as she gets older, she's going to go out and do sailing with me as well.
And let me tell you something. Lake Martin is that's just another great thing that we can do, and it's not just about the fishing. It's not about all about the beautiful homes with these boats right here, and it's just you and the water out there and the wind. Dixie Sailing Club. New location at Lake Martin, Alabama. Mark, every great project's got to have a plan, and boy, y'all have one for this.
Yes, so this is the rendering what we had done for this property, so we can kind of get the members an idea of what we're going to be doing, and future members an idea of what we can do. So nothing helps and get people excited better than a picture and a plan. And so in this drawing here, this is the boat yard where we have dry storage right now, and then down the road is this area where we'll be camping. This is where the future ramp area will go. And way down here is where we're discussing doing a future clubhouse. That's going to overlook the lake. The plan is that this can be built as a pavilion, and then over time we can fill it in as budget. We can build a kitchen and put walls and stuff like that. So we've got bathrooms with showers, a kitchen area, dry storage, a fireplace, because you always have to have a fireplace, and a huge deck overlooking the lake. So that's the rendering that we have right now for a potential clubhouse 3-4 years down the road.
Dixie Sailing Club, Lake Martin, Alabama.
We're at Lake Martin, Alabama, the Dixie Sailing Club. We'll be right back with more of the show. Don't go anywhere. Oh, we're fixing the area we're heading now, Mary, is what areas of the Dixie Sailing Club is what's going to happen here?
Well, to the front of you is the slough, where we'll have docks and where the ramp will be, where people will launch their sailboats.
Right.
To the left over here is some areas that we've cleared for members to bring in their campers to come in here and camp over the weekend, so that they can park here, enjoy the lake, sail their sailboats, and then head on back after the weekend's up. So just a little perk. We do have, our club also hosts regattas a couple times a year where members or sailboat sailors from out of state will come in. So we give them some spots where they can camp and do some things like that. So
We're gonna move on down here, and we're gonna have the Lake Martin in our background. Don't get any better than that. We're still at the Dixie Sailing Club, just covering this whole beautiful area on Lake Martin. And Mark was just talking about this area right here. Look at maybe possibly doing a pavilion here.
yeah, we want to do some sort of covered area, and this area is already pretty flat, so we're thinking about doing a pavilion here next year. Has great views over the water, so families can come up here, have a picnic, watch the sailboats, and also for members afterwards come out and break bread and have some fun. It's just a gorgeous area, but the views are just amazing. You know, especially when you see sailboats out there sailing, it's just, you know, it's breathtaking.
It really is. Growing up here and seeing this lake and growing up around it, but still, sometimes you just, it is to me right now. I guess this gorgeous day and with the sun hitting the waves or the lake like it is truly breathtaking.
This is another camping area. This is the main camping area for members to bring in their RVs or even to do tent camping here. It's a big flat area. We put in a bunch of fill here, and you can see we've got a nice view of the water all the way around, so it's really a beautiful place to spend a weekend. Eventually we're going to have we're working on paths that go down from both sides.
Right.
The long-term plan is to put in some wet slips and some docks down here for future members. So
Right.
This will be a nice place to come and park, spend time with your family, and then go out on your boat and go out for the day and then come back and do some barbecue pits. We're going to put in some fire pits and things like that eventually, so that, you know,
Sweet.
it's all about the camaraderie.
Right.
You know? It's not just about the boats, it's about hanging out with your friends, enjoying the experience, you know, having fun, always telling stories, and then
Are they always true stories?
never.
That's my kind of camaraderie.
As time goes on, the waves get higher and the wind gets stronger. It was blowing 50.
I love it, like fishing stories.
Exactly.
Well, of course, this is the Dixie Sailing Club, Lake Martin, Alabama. We were talking a little bit ago, and I love the thought of what the Scouts are looking at doing. Can you kind of explain that, what that's all about, Boy Scouts?
Well, the club really knows that youth are the future of sailing.
Oh, yeah.
All clubs are seeing that, and we're trying to develop different youth programs. And one of the things that we're really trying to get going here is a Sea Scouts program.
Right.
Randall Hare has been involved with Boy Scouts all his life. He's one of our members, and he's on our board. And he was really excited about trying to get a Sea Scouts program here. Sea Scouts are it's one of the groups underneath the Boy Scouts, and so they have badges, and they're really involved in more water-based activities. But it's like being in the Boy Scouts. He had an idea to have an event here, and they had a jamboree type event here just last weekend. They had 65 plus boys here, and troops from all over the state were here. They were kayaking, they were swimming, they were canoeing, sailing, learning how to do tip drills, and they just had the best time of their lives
Sure.
here. The weather was perfect, it was warm, they camped, they cooked out, they had campouts or campfires, and just had a great time. And so one of the things we're really pushing is trying to get a troop here, a Sea Scout troop here, so that,
great idea.
you know, it's for kids 14 to 21, it's open to boys and girls, and it's a way to get involved with the club and have some activities going on.
Well, I look forward to helping y'all with that, and also watching that grow. Do you know, as far as folks getting involved, is somebody that we can give a name or a number that you know of, or is that something we can get back with?
Yeah, well, on the website, we have a website,
Okay, yeah.
DixieSailingClub.com, and it has email information, it has phone numbers on there, and it's probably the best place to go to find out where we're located and who to contact and kind of what's going on with the club. We also have a calendar on there so you can see activities that are going on. We try to have sailing activities going on every first Saturday of the month. We usually have a work party the second Saturday of the month, and then the third Saturday is also a sailing activity. So along with the regattas and other social functions that we have going on.
So make sure you go to the web page, and this is I say another reason to live in the state of Alabama, but Lake Martin, Alabama at the Dixie Sailing Club. Go to the web page, check everything out, and let's get involved, and let's make this grow and grow and grow, and donations are acceptable. Let me ask you, Mark, how do you become a member of the Dixie Sailing Club?
Well, it's really easy. There's an application online, but if you come by here on a weekend when there's usually some members here, we also have applications. You don't have to own a sailboat to be a member. We know that there's people out there that are interested in sailing that want to come here and be part of the group, and maybe we'll get a boat later. So we have different membership levels for different members. The highest level membership is someone that owns a boat is $60 a month. Mm-hmm. The initiation fee is $180. That's a one-time initiation fee. And that goes, the monthlies go to covering insurance and things like that.
Right.
So the other levels, the amounts go down, and we have something for a youth membership, a military membership, senior membership level. Is there another one, Mary?
The free membership.
Yeah, if you have a friend, then you can come on up here as well.
Yeah.
So, but to become a member and get involved with the club, it's the highest level is $60 a month, and the initiation fee is $180.
Okay, so that's something that we want to let you know. I'm going to tell you something. It'd be a great gift. You want to do something for somebody, give them a gift to the Dixie Sailing Club on Lake Martin, Alabama.
And I think that one of the things that happened when we moved from the old club, there was a lot of, little sadness, and people felt like, oh, how are we going to ever do it? But it has turned out to be absolutely, we're all so excited and so enthusiastic to make this our new home for the Dixie Sailing Club.
And of course, you can just go to the DixieSailingClub.com webpage and get all the information, because we want you involved, because this is your lake, this is your Dixie Sailing Club, and this right here is not gonna happen overnight.
No, sir.
It's gonna take some time, but that's what we got. It's time. Thank you for your time today.